Hey, what's going on, Rattlers? So behind me are racks and racks full of millions upon millions of ball pythons here at Nerd. Obviously, Nerd doesn't just work with millions upon millions of ball pythons. They work with so many other really cool things that I'm sure you guys know from watching their YouTube channel. But I'm here with Brian Cusco, and we are just gonna, I don't know, go room to room. There's gonna be some serious reptile shenanigans going on in this video, but it's still COVID, so shields up, and hey, you guys can't see my lips moving. This is a perfect opportunity for me to dazzle you guys all with my impressions. You ready? I'll do Brian Cusco. Here we go.
My name is Brian Cusco, and I love reptiles.
Not bad, not bad. So, hang on, I'll do Kevin next.
Hello, I'm Kevin McCurley, and I really like monitors. Verena Salvatore especially, but urban dinosaurs are kind of, like you'd say, my jam.
My Kevin could use a little work.
I'm Dave Kaufman, and these are my reptile adventures.
At Rainbow Mealworms, we grow all our insects 100% naturally so that you get the freshest, most lively feeders on the market. So for all your reptile food needs, place your order today at rainbowmealworms.net.
Wait, what are we doing in here?
Playing with the Bollingers Python. Amazing.
Excuse me, I'm sorry, excuse me, terrible, I'm sorry, excuse me, I'm sorry, can I just get in here real quick?
Wow, Dave, wow. Just wow.
Dave Kaufman, ladies and gentlemen.
Dude, this thing is gorgeous.
All right, guys, so one of the coolest pythons that you're going to find over here at Nerd is this guy. This is everybody's favorite python. I don't know of anybody who does not love a big, giant, beautiful Bollingers python like this. So Bollingers pythons, they are really interesting pythons because they were related to carpet pythons, and they were in the genus Morelia. And the reason why we haven't really learned about this animal's natural history yet is because of where they live. These guys are native to New Guinea, and they live on the tops of mountains, and they occupy that niche on the top of mountains, and they're really inaccessible. So when researchers go to New Guinea to try to study this snake in the wild, they have to go through miles and miles of jungle and then climb these mountains and then, well, actually find the snake on the tops of these mountains. And that is a pretty hard thing to do. So not a lot is really known about the natural history of this snake, but more and more, we're learning more and more about it. See how I said that? More and more, we're learning more and more about that. It worked. Did it work?
Instead of
Okay.
the double mountain, that worked better.
Okay, good. And just real quick, this is what they look like as babies. So they have that kind of orange-brown caramely color to them, and with each shed, they get darker and darker and darker until they turn into this big, beautiful, black, iridescent. Wow, I mean, to say that this animal is beautiful is a complete understatement. They're even, look at this, they're even pretty as babies.
Tell me more.
Kevin? What would you like to add about the Bollingers python?
I like Bollingers Pythons.
God love it, Dave.
Brian, for the
Can't
love
take you anywhere.
for the love of the monitor gods. Now, I believe I've met this monitor last time I was here.
You probably have. This is Squiggles.
All right, so this is Squiggles. Hi, Squiggles. What a good little girl you are. And that is why we're Squiggles. Poor girl has a bum tail.
And she's absolutely wonderful.
There was a YouTube channel that I used to watch that featured a lot of this monitor.
Nerd?
No,
Yeah, I've heard of them, but I don't like the guy's ponytail.
I just, you know,
It's too tight, and it's
That guy who like owns this place,
Yeah.
on that show, he's very sinewy.
yeah, it's not great.
Right.
It's not great.
Ugh.
So coolest in the
Coolest
room.
in the room. It would actually probably have to be everything in one enclosure, just because. Why not? The Black Dragon Dungeon.
Look at that. That is just a beautiful black dragon.
Hi, buddy.
What's up, bud?
There might be girls somewhere in there, maybe up top.
I'm afraid of girls.
As you should be. Hey, who opened up this? What? Dave Kaufman? Brian Cusco, what are you guys doing here?
Excuse
What?
Excuse
Hey!
Excuse us. Why is he paying more attention to my mic cover than yours?
Because yours is bigger than mine.
That's right, baby.
Now I'm assuming this guy is smart enough to tell the difference between a rat and my hand.
There's one way to find out. Hello? Can somebody let us out? Alright, so Kevin's taking out the big cow retic.
So this is from the first litter of cowrie ticks
This is the first litter of cowrie ticks
ever.
ever.
How you
Hey, Bill. You feeling all right? You feeling good?
She's got probably big follicles in her. Yep, keep playing with it.
That is a big snake. A big, beautiful cow.
That's a big, fancy cow right there. So this is the
That's
is
the
one
original.
Of the
That's
first,
the original mama.
This is the original cow.
Yep.
All right, in this room is where Nerd has all of their huge, beautiful, big,
No.
giant retics. There's
No,
retics all over this place. But that is going to be in next week's video when I do a video with Kevin on how to tame these really big, beautiful, awesome retics. So tune into that video next week. While you're at it, I forgot what I was talking about. All right, so what's happening in this room?
All right, so
Is this always gonna happen?
you ready for this? You ready
Who
for
is
this,
this
guys?
guy?
Okay,
Who
wait,
let this
here.
guy in the building?
Hang on.
Oh, yeah.
Here's a big melanota. This is Big Boy.
These guys are one of my favorite. No, they are my favorite Boega.
It's hard not to love these guys, man.
right?
I'm just gonna go ahead and say that can qualify as like coolest snake in the room.
I would say so.
All right, what are we doing in here? So this is all the ball pythons.
Most of the ball.
Look at this.
Not all.
Not all, but look at this. This is a lot to keep up with.
Oh yeah. So this is a bumblebee ensue scaleless ball python, but it's the super micro scale, not the super scaleless head.
What you got there, Rob?
This is a captive-born baby crocodile monitor. So crocodile monitors are the second largest lizard species on the planet behind Komodo dragons. If you take a look at the shape of the face, it's very similar to that of a Komodo dragon.
Sure is.
And this was one that we've had for just over a year. And we put a lot of socialization into this little one. These croc monitors tend to be a more nervous animal. But with our techniques that we use for socializing other monitors, it's worked really well with the croc monitors, these babies that we got in. Actually, one of these guys bit me when they first came in. Right as soon as it came out of the bag, it bit me on the hand because it was scared. And then now you can see, I literally just open up the enclosure and it climbs right out up
Right.
onto me, wants to check out what's going on. It's very curious. They're very intelligent, hyper intelligent. And take a look at that tail. They've got this long semi-prehensile tail that they can use to hold on to branches while they're climbing. And when they're scared, they'll actually curl it up tight, kind of cause a diversion so the other animal would look towards the tail, takes a lot of that attention away from their head, their face.
Wow, these are just fantastic. And yeah, you can definitely tell how socialized this animal is. So this is Yuli, and Yuli just drove how many hours? Like 2 hours?
2 hours.
2 hours just to come and play with that tortoise, right? That's the only reason you came here, was to play with this tortoise. Right?
Right.
What kind of tortoise do you think you have there?
I don't know.
That's a yellowfoot tortoise.
Yellowfoot tortoise.
Are you happy to be here? What do you want to say to all the people in the world?
I don't mind.
All right, I'm taking her home.
Perfect.
There. Precious.
So this is one of Kevin's adult Dwarf Cayman. You know, still pretty big for being a quote-unquote dwarf. But this guy's about 25 years old, maybe a little bit older than that. And he's the dad of the babies that we produce each year. Most of the Dwarf Cayman in the U.S. are wild caught. And this guy was initially wild caught, but Kevin actually used his evil morph god magic and socialized this guy when he got him, and got him really used to being handled and touched. So most Dwarf Cayman you cannot hold like this.
So look at this Dwarf Cayman. This is not really a Dwarf Cayman. As you guys know from watching my channel, I am over 10 feet tall. And look at how just amazingly huge this Dwarf Cayman is. So Dwarf Caymans, they are native to South America. When I was down there, I looked really hard to see one of these. I did not. But man, to have this just big, beautiful Dwarf Cayman in my hands, man, there's just no words. And what do you got there?
I thought you were talking about this one.
That, you know what? This is size appropriate in more ways than one. So when everybody comes to Nerd, they always go upstairs to show off the awesomeness that is found up there. But not a lot of people know that downstairs here is a full-service pet shop also owned by Nerd. And so I'll film a video of this amazing pet shop for my other channel, Dave Kaufman's Animal Adventures. So be sure to check that out. That link is in the description below.
This is the main breeding room, so all these are female ball pythons for breeding.
So in this room,
wait.
all of
If
these...
you could do that
wait,
again, and if you could do that one more time, and say ball pythons like 10 more times and incorporate it like maybe every 3 or 4 words. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I could. 100%.
I think you can.
Okay,
but we should
so
walk back
in
in.
this room
Okay.
is nothing but female
Nothing
ball
but titty
pythons.
in this room. Damn, I missed. How did I miss? This is
Collab,
Brian's day.
Not a competition.
It's a competition, right, brother? Everything's a competition, right?
Everything's a competition.
Right, let's all
It's a
mess with it. Come on.
competition. All right.
Let's do it.
It's my video. I'm gonna talk first. All right. So in this room we have all the female ball pythons
Yes.
that you can eat. All right.
Yeah, that you can eat. That's right.
You okay? Yeah, I didn't hurt you.
I won, by the way. That's why I'm letting you go, so you feel better about yourself.
Well, are we? Oh, this camera's on. So in this room,
Yes, this room. It's magic.
All right. So what is your favorite ball python in here? Or Brian, did you want to do?
This I don't care anymore. Oh man, I should have smacked the camera here.
All right. So
I
in
don't wanna
this
break your
room
stuff.
we have all the female ball pythons.
Yeah.
All right. So what do we got there?
This is probably one of my favorites here. So we call this Darth Vader. This is Darth Vader 3.0. So we make
Fader
these.
with an F.
Yes.
F.
Yes.
Fader with an F.
So this is like a super inferno, super fader, blah blah blah. You know, that's the Kevin terminology. So
Yep,
we're gonna
yep.
go with that. And I mean, it's just a banging ass snake.
It
And I've got
really
another
is.
one.
I mean-
I've got another one too, because we don't just have one. We have two, and this is an even higher expression of the fader.
Yeah, so look what the fader does. So for those of us that don't know, like Brian, what is the fader gene?
I think you might want to ask Brian. I
don't
think Brian
think
might
anybody
know.
but Kevin really knows what the fader gene
That
is.
that could be.
That could actually
Do
be
we
true.
actually know what the fader
So
gene
we
is?
actually do.
Okay.
So in an expression of an animal like this, I mean, we're basically just talking about the obliteration of pattern, right? And how all these flames get annihilated. That's like the extreme version of fader. If I was to show you something that wasn't this intense,
Is this paper clean?
it could be. All right, hang on, because now I've got to find one. Okay, so this is like a pastel yellow belly Lucifer fader. So one of the things we look for with fader is, and this is again just the Lucifer reacts with fader really well, so we're seeing a lot of it happening. But typically what we'll see is some blushing that goes up on one band and it goes all the way up to the back, but it doesn't go all the way over. So Lucifer and fader react really well, so we're getting a lot of extreme blushing going on. But it's typically like one band towards the lower half of the body that's just from the belly of the snake all the way up to the middle, blushed out, but doesn't go all the way over.
That is fantastic.
Dan?
All right, Brian, I'm done in here, so feel free to film whatever it is that
Wait, let's
you're
do that
gonna
again.
do in here, and yeah.
All right. So yeah, all right. So I need to say ball python.
So in this room, we. All right, so Yuli here has found a ball python. What can you tell me about ball pythons?
They are very cute when they're little.
That is a true statement. Look at that cute little guy. Are you going to grow up and have as many snakes as Kevin has here at Nerd?
Oh, that's a lot of snakes.
Uh-huh.
All right, and what do you have now?
I had a snake, and his name is Marshmallow.
And why do you think that snake is named Marshmallow?
'Cause it's white like one.
Mm-hmm.
And it's squishy like one.
All right, so this is not really the final room because we haven't gone into see Lilith yet. We're saving that
Dave,
for the
we're
end.
filming this in complete chronological and numerical order.
Oh, sorry. Here, I'll just leave you alone to film your thing. I won't interrupt any longer. You just film what you need to come and film. I will film what I come to film. I will not step on your toes any longer.
Oh! 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 Canada!
All right, so what's in this room?
Okay, so this is another monitor room. Brian, you should be filming right now. I'm trying to give you content.
No, I'm not filming. I don't film. That's not what I do. I don't film.
You don't film?
I just point my camera in certain directions.
Oh.
All right, so what's in this room?
Oh my gosh. So we've got some leopard geckos. And these are our, because we're all about enrichment.
Right.
So we give these very, very small geckos very, very large enclosures for enrichment because Kevin is all about enriching the lives of leopard geckos.
I enrich my monitors with my employees. Every day, an employee interacts with the monitor as a play toy. I mean, you can have a bouncing ball with a bell in it, or you can have Dustin. You could have a cute crinkle ball, or you could have Spencer. You could have a wooden block, or you could have Jacob.
So what's in this room?
Oh, look, you made my camera stop focusing.
Oh man, okay, so this is one of our monitor rooms here. So we've got a couple of large enclosures in here that we've got some of our bigger monitors together in groups. Like we have Thor, who's a big T-negative albino male. We have Wretched.
Oh, Thor's got the best view in the house.
I'm going in. Right? Yes? No?
You can, but she'll not like you.
Okay, well, I'll make friends. Oh, wait, look at that. I'm gonna
Oh
have to
yeah,
step
right
over
right in
that.
Look, she's already ready to make friends.
All right, girl. Yeah, you know what? I'm not even going to film you. I'm not even going to film you. I'm here to film you. So I met this monitor when I was here filming Herpers 2.
Oh yeah.
In 2011. And I think that's the last time that I saw this monitor.
Damn.
No matter how much you misbehave, I will not put you on camera. But look at this. I mean, she is just, gosh, she's gotten big and more robust, and it's so good to see her around. I am giving you my last warning, young lady. Look at that. You're whacking that thing around like Brian does at the beach.
Accurate.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even see you back there on the windowsill.
That's Lorelei.
Hi, Lorelei. And Beauty. And Beast. Good God. Now, I thought all the monitors here at Nerd were well behaved and socialized.
Well, that's why she's still here.
Ah, there it is. There it is. All right, so you recognize this guy from lots of other videos. Garrett has joined us.
From somewhere.
Yeah,
I can't quite put my finger on it.
Utah. Tinley? I don't know. So you arrived late.
Yeah, we got in last night, late to the party, but we made it.
Good.
We made it. That's the important.
Happy you're here. Happy you're here.
This is my first time. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will you wait till you see everything?
Yeah. No, I'm waiting for my tour from Rob, so we can.
All right, so this tortoise is going to kind of be my tripod. We're just going to put the camera right on Mr. Tortoise. There we go. And we're just going to do a little tortoise cam. This is action-packed. Look at this. I'm trying to like do the tortoise cam thing. There we go. There's the tortoise cam.
Just a day in the life.
Hey.
You fell over, Mr. Tortoise.
All right. And there
the queen
is the beauty. Now, how's her eye doing?
She's doing much better.
So much better.
Yeah, she's doing much better. She's no longer consistently chilling in her hide box. She's out. She just ate today, so she's very much on the mend.
Wow. And can we take her out?
Sure.
Yeah.
No. No. Sorry.
We can't.
If you came for that, you came to the wrong nerd. I mean, if you want to get bit by a king cobra, I mean, yeah, sure.
Is Timmy?
You wait a minute. Are you telling me that we can't take Lilith out?
Yeah. 100%.
You let Clint take Lilith out.
No. Technically, Kevin and Timmy took Lilith out. Clint just happened to be here.
That's not what Clint told me.
Well, you know, you can't trust a teacher for everything they say.
So guys, unfortunately, we are not able to take Lilith out of her enclosure. The two people that need to be here in order for us to do that aren't here, but it was great to be here to finally see Lilith and meet her in person. I really wanted to come and just see how she was doing, and that eye problem that she had looks like it's clearing up. She looks like she's going to be just fine. But it was also great to be back here at Nerd. I think this is my 3rd or 4th trip out here, but Nerd, Brian, Bradley, everybody's links are in the description below. Go check out their channels as well. While you're down there, check out our sponsors as well. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. And until the next reptile adventure from here at Nerd, love the planet, feed your reptile obsession, and
rattle on.
Yes.